Good morning, students.
Morning, sir.
Please sit down. Today we'll study some theorems and we'll do some questions related to circles. Right. Now all of you know what exactly is a circle? A circle is the locus of all points in a plane such that its distance from a fixed point always remains constant. That fixed point is called as the center of the circle and the fixed distance is called as the radius of the circle. For example, suppose this is a circle, we can say that this point will be the center of the circle, and this is what is called as the circumference of the circle. This is what is called as the circumference of the circle. Now you can see two lines. You can see two lines which I have drawn. Now what are the difference between these two lines? If you see the first line, it is intersecting the circle at 2 points. It is intersecting the circles at 2 points. Whereas if I am seeing the second line, it is intersecting the circle exactly at 1 point. It is intersecting exactly at 1 point. This line which intersects the circle at 2 points is called as the secant of the circle. Is called as the secant to the circle. And this line which is intersecting circle at exactly 1 point, is called as the tangent to the circle. Is called as the tangent to the circle. So what is secant? The line which intersects the circle at 2 points. And what is a tangent? Which intersects the circle at only 1 point. So this is the only point of contact of the tangent. So this point where the tangent intersects the circle, this point is called as the point of contact. This point is called as the point of contact. This point is called as the point of contact. Right. Now we will see related theorems related to tangents of the circle. We will see the theorems which are related to tangents of the circle. All of you can see this diagram properly. Okay, here I'll write the first theorem. The first theorem says that a tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius drawn at the point of contact. At the point of contact. All of you see, this line will be called as the tangent. Why? Because it is intersecting circle at only 1 point, which is the only point of intersection. This is the only point of intersection. So this point will be called as what? Point of contact. This point will be called as point of contact. Right. Now this point will be called as the center. Then normally this line which I have drawn, that distance will be called as radius. This distance will be called as radius. Right. Now what is my theorem saying? A tangent is perpendicular to the radius. That means tangent and radius are perpendicular to each other. Tangent and radius are perpendicular to each other. This angle is 90 degree. This angle is also 90 degree. This is my first theorem. A radius is perpendicular to tangent at the point of contact. Let us come to the next theorem. Right. Here if you will see properly, what exactly is the difference between this figure and this figure? In this figure I have drawn only one tangent. I have drawn only one tangent. If you will see this figure carefully, you can see I have drawn two tangents. This is my first tangent and this is my second tangent. All of you are getting it? I have drawn how many tangents? I have drawn two tangents. Right. Now this point and this point will be called as point of contact. These 2 points will be called as point of contact, and this point will be called as the external point. This point will be called as the external point. Right. These 2 points are called as the point of contact and this point is called as the external point. from external point, how many tangents can I draw? I can draw maximum 2 tangents. Please remember, from an external point, only 2 tangents are possible to the same circle. From an external point, only 2 tangents are possible to a given circle. If I say this point is A and this point is B, if I say this point is A and this point is B, right? Now the theorem says length of tangents, length of 2 tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. If I draw 2 tangents from the same external point to a given circle, then both this length will be equal. Now how to prove this? Suppose I will say this is my center of the circle. Right? I can join OA and I can join OB. I can join OA and OB. I can also join OP. I can also join OP. Right? My first question to you is, who can say me how much is angle A or how much is angle OAP? I have said in the first theorem that tangent and radius are perpendicular. So this angle will be 90 degree and this angle will also be 90 degree. Yes or no? Similarly, OA distance will be called as radius. OA distance will be called as radius. Similarly, OB distance can be also called as radius. OB distance can also be called as radius. Now let us try to prove triangle AOP and triangle OBP are congruent to each other. So let me write, in triangle AOP and triangle BOP, right, OA and OB are equal to each other. Why? Because they are radius. OA and OB are equal to radius, so they are equal to each other. Next, OP is the common side. OP is the common side. OP is equal to OP because it is the common side, right? And if you see carefully, angle A is 90 degree and angle B is 90 degree. That means I can write angle OAP is equal to angle P or OBP. Each is equal to 90 degree. And why it is 90 degree? By theorem 1, which says that radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other. By theorem 1, we can say that this angle is 90 degree. Now 2 side and 1 angle is 90 degree. Then how the 2 triangles are congruent? We can say that triangle AOP is congruent to triangle BOP by RHS. Yes or no? The hypotenuse is equal, one side is equal and other angle is 90 degree. So these 2 triangles are congruent by RHS. If 2 triangles are congruent, then we can say that PA and PB are equal. We can say that PA and PB are equal. By which rule? CP, CT, C. Isn't it? Congruent parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Right? That means PA and PB length will be equal to each other. So we have learned just 2 theorems. What is the first theorem I told? Radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other. And what is the second theorem I told? That if from an external point I am drawing 2 tangents to the same circle, then both the tangents will be of equal length. Let's see a question related to this. Find the length of the tangent from a point 10 centimeter from its center of circle of radius 6 centimeter. Here no diagram is given. I have to draw a diagram for this question, right? Now what is the question given? That there happens to be a circle which is of radius how much? 6 centimeter. And I have to draw a tangent from which point? I have to draw a tangent from which point? External point, whose distance is how much from center? Whose distance is how much from center? 10 centimeter. Suppose I will say this is the center of this circle. This is my external point P, which is a distance of how much? 10 centimeter from the center. And what is the radius of the circle? 6 centimeter. I need to find which length? PT. PT is the length of the tangent, right? Now what will be OT? Who can say me what will be OT? What exactly will be OT called? OT is called as the radius of the circle, isn't it? OT is called as the radius of the circle. And how much is the radius given?
6 centimeter.
Radius is given as 6 centimeter, right? Now what will be angle T? Angle T will be 90 degree. Angle T will be 90 degree. Now you can concentrate on the triangle OPT. OPT is a right angle triangle, isn't it? So OPT is a right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, OPT, OP is called as the hypotenuse. OP is what? The hypotenuse. OT is what? The perpendicular. And PT is what? The base. I can easily put Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Isn't it? That means hypotenuse is OP. OP square equal to perpendicular is OT. OT square and base is how much? PT square. Right? Now let me put the values. Hypotenuse is 10. So I will write here 10 square. Then OT. OT is what? 6. Radius 6 square plus PT square. So 10 square is how much? 100 equal to 36 plus PT square. 36 plus PT square. So how much is PT square? 100 minus 36. That is called how much? 64. So how much is PT? PT equal to square root of 64 equal to 8 centimeter. So what is the length of the tangent? Length of the tangent is 8 centimeter. The length of the tangent is how much? 8 centimeter. All of you are getting it? Right. Let's come to the next question. Two concentric circles are of radius 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Find the length of the tangent to the inner circle, which is a radius to the outer circle. If you will see this question carefully, the first important term is concentric circle. Now what exactly is a concentric circle? It is a circle, or it is two circles having the same center. Suppose I will say this is a circle and this is another circle. These two circles are called as concentric circle. Why? Because they have the same center. Because they have the same center. Now what is asked? Find the length of the tangent to the inner circle, which is radius to the outer circle. That means I need to draw a line which is smaller circle tangent, which is tangent to the smaller circle. But to the bigger circle, what it is? It is a chord. So I can draw a line like this. This line, if you see carefully, is a chord to the outer circle. And this line is what? A tangent to the inner circle. Let me give the name AB and let this point be P and let O be the center. Let O be the center. Now who can say me how much will be OA? OA will be equal to the radius of the outer circle. OA will be equal to the radius of the outer circle. And what is the radius of the outer circle? 5 centimeter. So this radius is given as how much? 5 centimeter. Similarly, if I join OP, Now what exactly is OP? OP is the radius of the inner circle. OP is the radius of the inner circle, which is given as how much? 3 centimeter. So this small r is given as how much? 3 centimeter. Right. Now what is the angle P? 90. Angle P will be 90 degree. Why? By theorem 1, yes or no? OPA equal to 90 degree by theorem 1. Radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other at the point of contact. Again, if you see triangle OAP, I can use Pythagoras theorem. I can use which theorem? Pythagoras theorem. So in triangle OAP, if I use Pythagoras theorem, then OA square will be equal to OP square plus PA square. So OA is how much? 5. 5 square equal to OP is how much? 3. 3 square plus PA square. So 5 square is how much? 25. 3 square is how much? 9 plus PA square. So 25 minus 9 is 16 equal to PA square. So how much is PA? Square root of 16. How much? 4. So length of PA came as 4. Length of PA came as 4 centimeter. If the length of PA is 4, then PB is also 4. Who can say me why? If PA is 4, then PB is also 4. Because a theorem was there in standard 9 which says that perpendicular from center bisects chord. If I draw a perpendicular from center, that will bisect chord. It will make chord into 2 halves. So if this is 4, this is 4. So what is the entire length of AB? 8 centimeter. And this is what is asked. Find the length of the tangent. AB is the tangent. Right? Which is a chord to the outer circle and is a tangent to the inner circle. So what is the length of the chord? It is 8 centimeter. Okay.